Alright, we are back with the player ratings of Tottenham versus Arsenal, and you're going to rate Arsenal players only, because why should we rate the players of Spurs? I didn't see any impactful player in Spurs, that's it. I never saw any player that really impacted the game, because they are really ripped apart by Arsenal. Arsenal came in with the mission of only 45 minutes. They played the game of football and they won. Got 2 goals. Second half, they just had to manage the game. They managed it very well, and they ended up really winning the game of football. And I believe all performances of players of Arsenal are going to be based on the first half, apart from the goalkeeper, who went ahead to put in a very exquisite performance that was even sublime in the entire 90 minutes. But no player of Arsenal stood out for the entire 90 minutes apart from the goalkeeper, known as Aaron Ramsdale. Welcome to Rokani Media Football. How are you guys, and where are you watching us from? I go by the names of Rokani David. Smash the like button, comment and share. And if at all you're watching us for the very first time, lower right bottom corner, that's the place to be. Smash the black button that has the word subscribe. After smashing it, hit the notification bell that will enable you get notified every time I upload a video onto our channel. Now today, it's really something great that we are here. The Lord has given us another day to live. Gift of life. Arsenal has won match day 18. 47 points. 47 points from Arsenal, and they've gone ahead to get their other win. That is their 15th win. Not so, 15th win of the season. They've lost 1 and drawn 2. That is a title winning form. And if at all they continue with that pace, Arsenal might even hit 100 points, because they're now having 47. They are left with 20 games to play. Meaning that if 20 games is equivalent to 60 points. Now, when you're having 47 points, that means you're left with 53 points to hit 100 points. Meaning that if Arsenal drop only 7 points, they would go ahead and really hit 100 points and obviously win the title at that big magnitude or margin. So that is it for Arsenal. They've gone ahead to put out a very good show today, but it was the 45-minute show that really led this game to be called a game of 2 halves. Let's get into what we call the player ratings, because you guys are already there waiting for them. Let's start with the goalkeeper, Aaron Ramsdale. This guy was really great. He really played very well today, and I think he was the savior of Arsenal. He came to the rescue of Arsenal every time they needed him, and I believe he really did the needful for his team, and obviously kept them in the game for a long time. Then we are having in his stats by numbers, all his game by numbers: 36 touches, 7 shots faced, 7 saves, and you've seen them, all of them were really hot saves. 6 saves from close range, meaning that only 1 save came in from a long range. 6 were close range shots. Song Heung-min once, Hurricane twice, Seshogun once. You get very many close shots were onto him, and he really saved Arsenal. 4 long balls completed, 2.41 faced, 2 high claims, 2 clearances, 1 punch, and 0 goals conceded, keeping a clean sheet. And he's the first Arsenal goalkeeper to keep a clean sheet ever since 2014, when Season did it at the Stadium of Spurs. So it shows you that Arsenal came back, they fought, they won, and they got with the 3 points. I'm giving Aaron Ramsdale a 9 out of 10 for me. 9 out of 10 for me. He really had an outstanding performance, and he really looked very great. Then let's go to Ben White, the right back of Arsenal. He defended very well, and in the first half, he really floored really ran that right back side very well, to and from movements, going forward, defending very well. And I believe with time he's going to master the art of really running that line. I think from being a central defender turned into right back, I think the first season he's playing that position for Arsenal, he's not looking bad. He's really looking good, and I believe he has everything as attributes that can really make him as one of the best right backs. I think one thing that is really lacking in his game is his final ball. If at all he improves on his final ball, Ben White is going to turn into one of the best players that have ever played right back position. He's having 90% pass accuracy, 49 passes, 28 final third passes, most in the game, 7 passes into the final third, most in the game, 8 clearances, most in the game. 4 duels won by Ben White. 4 possession, he won possession 4 times. 3 aerial duels won. 3 passes into the opposite box. 0 dribbled past. He was not dribbled past. And obviously, he never did a foul in an entire game. That is an exquisite performance from the English international as Ben White. I'm giving him 8 out of 10 for me. He really had a very beautiful game according to what I saw and what he put up on the field of play. Then let's go to Alexander Zinchenko. He really played very well, left back for Arsenal, later taken off, I think, and then other players came on the field of play to play very, very well. So as things stand, I believe he really had a very beautiful game. Controlling the game of football is really great. This guy is one of the reasons as to why Arsenal really has a lot of possession. I told you this, that Ben White and Zinchenko are used as wide references to create balance to the team. Each and every time they feel like there's so much pressure in the midfield, Thomas Partey or anyone else will really play that ball to Zinchenko and Ben White because they are the most comfortable players on the field of play with the ball. They rarely make a pass. They rarely put a foot wrong. That's why Nketiah uses them. And look at Zinchenko today. He was really doing great. You know, when you're going in this game, if at all you never know, or if at all you never knew what Zinchenko is all about, and Arsenal, you could really worry for Zinchenko. Facing Kulusevski. He's a tall lad, energetic. He has a swift left foot. All what would be running in your mind is that he's going to be ripped apart left, right, and center. That's it. But oh my God, as things went on, it's Zinchenko who was really becoming a problem for Kulusevski. And he really did his job very well. Kulusevski was nowhere near a threat to the goal of Arsenal as things stand, and he was even taken off the field of play. And Richarlison was brought on and other players. Then Zinchenko's game by numbers: 100% tackles won, 87 passing accuracy, 88 touches, 59 passes completed, 14 out of 18 final third passes. Final third passes, you know what that means. Final third, almost in the area of the opponent. 4 out of 4 air duels won, 3 ball recoveries, 3 out of 4 ground duels won, 2 clearances. Brilliant performance from the left back, that is Alexander Zinchenko, and I'm giving him an 8 out of 10. Today, I'm really in a very good mood of really dishing out good ratings because these players have really gone ahead to break a record that has been standing for 9 years, and they've gone ahead away at Spurs and won the game of football. And moreover, they've kept a clean sheet. That's why the entire backline deserves credit for me. I'm giving Zinchenko an 8 out of 10. So your thoughts on that are welcome in the comment section below, because you can also give him your own rating. Not so? So after that, let's go to the central defense. Gabriel Magalhaes. He was really a Rolls Royce. He was really a rock. You get the way he man-marked Harry Kane out of the game, and he couldn't allow him to really even come close to goal. And the only time he came close to goal, I think it was twice. A header that was saved by Ramsdale, and a shot, but they never allowed him to get a chance in the 6 yards box area. And every time he was shooting, either Saliba or Magalhaes was on him. So I'm giving Magalhaes an 8 out of 10. Then we got William Saliba. All right, I'm crediting him for really getting from that bad spell of the 2 games he played for Arsenal when he returned from the World Cup, costing them a goal against West Ham, costing them a goal against Brighton. But ever since then, he has gone ahead to pick up his form. Played against Newcastle. He was not suspect at any moment. And obviously, when he went into the game of Tottenham Hotspur, he managed to manage the pressure, and he put in a shift that Arsenal kept a clean sheet. And second, I would like to really go ahead and really hail him or commend him for not getting a yellow card, because if at all he got a yellow card, he would have missed out on the game of Manchester United. So Saliba is really a player that really played very well today. He was really a Rolls Royce into that central defense, and I'm giving him a 7.5 out of 10. So let's go to the midfield. Thomas Partey, guys. First goal, Thomas Partey releases Bukayo Saka. Saka explores the space up front him, reaches the byline, tries to go for a cross with his weak foot, that is the right foot. Obviously, the goalkeeper makes a very huge howler, and he gets in the back of his net to really put Arsenal in the lead in the 14th minute. So he played very well. Second half, very silent. First half, one of the most active players of Arsenal going forward. And I'm giving Bukayo Saka a 7 out of 10 for me. 7 out of 10. 7.5 out of 10 for me, because second half he was really silent, but first half he was really on fire. He rekindled every time and recharged each and every time he was brought down. I think he was one of the most forward players of Arsenal on the field of play, if at all I'm not mistaken. Am I talking Bukayo Saka? I'm talking Thomas Partey. Sorry guys. Thomas Partey releasing Bukayo Saka in there for you, and Thomas Partey controlled the midfield. He won it every time. He bossed it. The engine room was in his control. He really epitomized it. You get, no one tried anything against him and really went in the right direction. That's why Spurs, all the attacks they got came from the wide areas of the pitch, from the wing play. But in the central axis of the midfield, nothing could happen. That's it. I'm giving Partey an 8 out of 10. Let's go to Granit Xhaka. Played very well, created a chance for a player called Nketiah around the 65th minute. But Nketiah really failed to execute that ball into the back of the net because he lacked composure. You get, instead of going for technique, he tried to go in for a loop or with some big energy. Obviously, the keeper saved it, but Xhaka controlled very well everything. So I believe he deserves a 7.5 out of 10 for me. That is Granit Xhaka for me. Let's go to Bukayo Saka, responsible for the first goal. Second goal is responsible for the assist. And I think he put in a very good shift that everyone will realize in the entire game. Playing very well everywhere. In the attack, defensively, very good. Very good. He really disturbed them a lot in the first half, and he was the reason as to why they are behind. They are behind 2 goals at halftime. He was the reason, Bukayo Saka. And let me see his game by numbers before I really give him his rating, because I have them. 82% passing accuracy, 55 touches, 18 out of 24 final third passes, 3 ground duels won, 3 dribbles, 3 fouls won, 3 ball recoveries, 2 key passes. Electric. That is a man known as Bukayo Saka. 8 out of 10 for me. That is my rating for Bukayo Saka. Let's go to Martin Odegaard. This guy is trying to show to it that I'm a leader who leads by example. You see, when you look at the goal he scored, it was not an obvious goal. He just went ahead for a cracking effort that left Hugo Lloris in goal helpless. And this is what shows you what he's all about and what he can do when he's given a chance. That is Martin Odegaard. He's pulling the triggers, he's putting in the assists, and ever since we got from the World Cup, he has gone ahead to have a hand in almost every game that Arsenal have gone ahead to win. West Ham, 2 assists. Brighton, 1 assist, 1 goal. Newcastle, nothing. Today, he has really hit that ball and obviously scored a goal, meaning that he has gone ahead to outpass the number of stats or the number of goal involvements he had last season, because last season Odegaard scored 7 goals with 5 assists. This time he's having 8 goals with 5 assists, with very many games to go, 20 in the Premier League to go, and he's really on fire and firing in goals like nothing. And the 7 I'm talking about, they are only, the 8 I'm talking about, they are only in the Premier League. And this is the reason as to why Arsenal is really going to be up there as far as winning the trophy is concerned, because its goals are really evenly distributed in its players, and I believe Odegaard has been really a fantastic player today. His game by numbers: 86% passing accuracy, 57 touches, 47 passes, 6 passes into the box, 5 passes into the final third, 3 shots, 3 fouls won, 3 times won possession, 2 shots on target, 2 chances created, 2 crosses, and 1 goal. That is Martin Odegaard for you. He gets an 8.5 out of 10 for me, because he was really magnificent in this entire game of football. Let's go to Gabriel Martinelli. Gabriel Martinelli, to me, I believe today he was silent. His game was really silent. He's not the Martinelli that we knew. I don't know what really happened. Was it a plan for the manager? I can't tell. But there is no manager who can tell his player that don't go out there and don't perform. He underperformed today. If at all you know what Martinelli, at the levels that he's performing at, today Martinelli was below average. He was below average. Though his rating is not going to be below average because this game that Arsenal won was really great. And I never saw... Defensively, he was really tracking back very well. But obviously, he really never really looked well into the offensive play of the game because that's where he always looks good. But this time round, maybe he's driving himself for the game of United to go ahead and really revenge for the goal they cancelled out at Old Trafford that scored in the 11th minute. So his game by numbers were 50 touches, 5 ground duels won, 4 key touches, 2 tackles won, 2 big chances created, 1 back touch. And obviously, a man goes by the names of Martinelli. 6.5 for me. 6.5 for me for Gabriel Martinelli. And let's go to the man who led the line, Eddie Nketiah. 90 minutes played. Had 2 chances. Sitters. Left with the goalkeeper. Couldn't put the ball past him. Previous 4 games, he had scored 4 goals. Now in 5 games, he has 4 goals. Obviously, today, he really ran a lot and worked a lot. He worked his ass a lot, and I believe he's really trying to really make himself good. And whenever he got the ball in the final third, he really submitted himself a lot to the defenders of Spurs, put in a shift, fought, a battle. Obviously, this is his game by numbers. 100% tackles won, that is Eddie Nketiah. Then 100% long balls completed, 82% passing accuracy, 41 touches, 5 ground duels won, 3 shots on target, 2 fouls won. Obviously, that is Eddie Nketiah. Eddie Nketiah. I'm giving him a 7 out of 10 because he really got 2 sitters and really failed to score. If at all Arsenal had not won this game of football, all fans of Arsenal, we are going to go all out to Eddie Nketiah. Why don't you score those chances? Because he had the best chances of the game, and surprisingly, the 2 goals Arsenal scored never came from the 2 chances he got because all the 2 chances were keeper to beats. Just a little bit of composure and obviously concentration to bury those balls at the back of the net. Then Fabio Vieira came in through 6 out of 10. Emily Smith through 6 out of 10. Nketiah 6.5 out of 10. Did Tomiyasu come on through? I think he came on through 6.5 out of 10. Let's go to the manager, Mikel Arteta. I'm going to give him a 9 out of 10 because he has broken a jinx that has been at Arsenal for a very long time, that they've taken long without winning at the new Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. So that's what I had for you. My man of the match is obviously Aaron Ramsdale. If it was not Ramsdale, Arsenal wouldn't have gone ahead to collect maximum points from this game of football. They really looked great. They played their game and they took it to the next level. And obviously, that is what I had for you as far as the player ratings were concerned. So my man of the match is Aaron Ramsdale. So what do you have to say about my player ratings? Tell me what you think about them in the comment section below. Who have I really given a low rating or a bad rating according to you, and how you watch the game of football? Because we all have different eye tests, and eye tests really reveal different results. Not so? So guys, think the last video of the day, I was planning to do a story of Mikel Arteta reacting to Mokalo Modric leaving for Chelsea and leaving Arsenal. Maybe, let me see whether I can recharge very well and come and do that story for you, because it really holds a lot of water for me to present it to you in here onto this channel, because I want you to keep in the know about the latest news and information from the entire football world. Real Madrid has been beaten by 3-0 by Barcelona. Super Cup down in Saudi Arabia. I think that's where it was taking place. And obviously, Barcelona have lifted this trophy. Lewandowski, Gavi, and Pedri on the score sheet. May the Almighty bless you abundantly. A sign out for now. Arsenal's next game is going to be played on Sunday. They are going to rest for close to 7 days. But United, that the team they are playing on Sunday, midweek, is going to be playing against Crystal Palace away at Selhurst Park, meaning that United is going to play 2 games in London in a space of 4 days. Thank you for watching in. I sign out for now. See you later. May the Almighty Lord bless you abundantly. Me out. Bye-bye.